McDonald's has faced recalls on everything from chicken nuggets to sauces and even Happy Meal toys, financial setbacks that likely had the chain far from saying, "I'm lovin' it." While intended to bring joy, some Happy Meal toys have raised serious concerns for McDonald's. Given the unpredictable nature of children, it is crucial for any toys aimed at this audience to adhere to stringent health and safety standards. In 2014, McDonald's faced a significant recall involving Hello Kitty whistles, part of a special collection celebrating the character's 40th anniversary. The 3-inch tall figurines, featuring Hello Kitty with a birthday lollipop, were found to have detachable pieces that created a choking hazard for young children excitedly playing with their new toy. The issue came to light when reports surfaced of 2 children experiencing inhalation incidents with these detachable components, with one child requiring medical attention. The Consumer Product Safety Commission, tasked with safeguarding consumers from potentially dangerous products, swiftly initiated a recall for approximately 2.3 million whistles in the United States and an additional 200,000 in Canada. McDonald's took action to recover about 1.6 million of these whistles, including those still in distribution channels. They advised parents to remove the whistles from children and return them to any McDonald's location in exchange for a replacement toy, as well as a yogurt tube or apple slices. Food poisoning scares often lead to swift recalls, as seen in July 2018 when McDonald's salads became a source of alarm. Over 500 people contracted cyclosporiasis, a gut illness triggered by a parasite, leading to severe symptoms like diarrhea, nausea, stomach pain, and vomiting. The unsettling twist? Unlike regular food poisoning, cyclosporiasis symptoms can linger for months, making recovery an extended ordeal.
A sort of stomach bug on steroids.
The outbreak led to the hospitalization of 24 individuals, prompting the Illinois and Iowa health departments to identify McDonald's salads with romaine lettuce and carrots as the probable source. In response, McDonald's swiftly pulled salads from 3,000 Midwest locations across 14 states. This move wasn't just a temporary halt. McDonald's ultimately cut ties with its supplier, Fresh Express, and secured a new source. The company emphasized its commitment to customer safety in an official statement, noting, "The health and safety of our customers and the people who work in McDonald's restaurants is always our top priority. We proactively decided to remove our lettuce blend in impacted restaurants and replace it through a different supplier." In the years that followed, McDonald's salads quietly escaped further scrutiny, likely because few were ordering them. By 2020, McDonald's removed salads from its nationwide menu entirely, citing low demand as the primary reason.
"You've accidentally given me the food that my food eats."
Salad is traditionally the first course at a wedding.
"Is a gerbil marrying a rabbit?"
While financial reasons played a big role, removing salads also helped McDonald's reduce the chances of another food safety incident. While McDonald's iconic golden arches are seen worldwide, menu items vary by location. Chicken McBites, a crispy, savory favorite, are popular in places like Cyprus, Pakistan, and New Zealand. However, in 2022, they were briefly pulled from New Zealand's menu after a quality issue left some servings undercooked. A customer in Timaru, dismayed by his raw chicken McBites, took to Facebook to share his experience, sparking further discussions on quality control. "Hey, McDonald's Timaru didn't realize I had to cook my own chicken tonight. Almost walked off my plate." In response to a single complaint, McDonald's New Zealand removed chicken McBites from all locations, citing a need to address product size specifications with its supplier. While the decision may seem extreme, the potential for foodborne illnesses like salmonella from undercooked chicken justified the precaution. After all, when it comes to safety, it's better to act decisively than risk widespread issues. The things we cherish can sometimes bring disappointment, and that's how we felt when McDonald's discontinued its collectible Shrek Forever After glasses in 2010. Released to commemorate the 4th film in the beloved franchise, these glasses showcased vibrant artwork of popular characters like Shrek, Fiona, Puss in Boots, and Donkey, making them a hit among fans.
You're gonna get me in trouble, and I need this job. I am not going back to work for old McDonald.
Unfortunately, all 4 collectible glasses were recalled when it was found that the Puss in Boots design had unsafe levels of cadmium, a toxic heavy metal. Although the amount wasn't excessively high, prolonged exposure from drinking could potentially harm vital organs like the liver, kidneys, lungs, and even the nervous system or brain.
Cheers!
Concerns also arose that children could inadvertently ingest cadmium by touching the glasses and then putting their hands in their mouths. Federal regulators determined that just 8 touches could expose a 6-year-old to dangerous levels of this toxic metal. Consequently, the CPSC urged customers who purchased the $2 glasses to cease their use immediately. By the time the recall was announced, around 9 million glasses had already been sold, with an additional 3 million still on shelves. Thankfully, no illnesses were reported, yet some collectors remain strangely keen on keeping and using these hazardous Puss in Boots glasses. Depending on one's perspective, these collectibles might just be the cat's meow. McDonald's has long faced criticism over its impact on public health, sparking efforts to introduce healthier options and increase transparency around nutritional information. In one creative attempt, the chain launched Step It fitness bands as Happy Meal toys to promote active play. However, this initiative took an unfortunate turn. Over 32 million of these wristbands were distributed across the US and Canada before McDonald's began receiving reports of skin irritation and even burns from the devices. Following more than 70 complaints, McDonald's issued a recall, and the Consumer Product Safety Commission advised parents to remove the bands from children. Customers were encouraged to return the wristbands to McDonald's for a replacement toy and either a yogurt tube or apple slices. In response, McDonald's spokesperson Terry Hickey addressed the recall, reaffirming the company's commitment to customer safety and acknowledging the unintended effects of the Step It bands. Nothing is more important to us than the safety and well-being of our customers, which is why, upon learning about concerns with these bands, we acted swiftly to stop distribution of these products. We apologize to our customers who were impacted and for the inconvenience this recall has caused. In the UK, Robinson's Fruit Shoots are a beloved children's drink and a mainstay in McDonald's Happy Meals. In 2019, however, a safety issue cast doubt over its availability, raising concerns for young drinkers. The UK's Food Standards Agency discovered that the spouts on 200-milliliter bottles could potentially detach, posing a choking hazard. Following multiple complaints, a recall was initiated, affecting retailers like Costco, Tesco, and McDonald's. Customers were advised to return purchased bottles for refunds, while McDonald's released a cautionary statement, urging vigilance regarding the issue. We were aware of packaging fault affecting the white drinking spout on a very small number of Fruit Shoot bottles, and we therefore decided to remove it from our premises and are currently awaiting new stock. Since the recalled bottles were sold at McDonald's from June 22nd to June 28th, and the recall issued on July 1st, many customers likely consumed the drinks before the warning. Still, alerting consumers was essential to prevent any risk for those who might still have bottles on hand, ensuring safety across the board. Misunderstandings abound regarding the ingredients in McDonald's Chicken McNuggets, often fueled by misleading information. As dedicated fans of these nuggets, we want to set the record straight. Contrary to popular belief and viral posts claiming otherwise, McDonald's Chicken McNuggets do not contain pink slime. They are crafted from real white meat chicken and offer a reasonable amount of protein, despite also having fillers and additives. However, one ingredient you absolutely do not want in your nuggets is plastic. In 2015, McDonald's faced a significant recall involving nearly 1 million McNuggets produced at a Thai factory. This action was prompted after a customer in Japan discovered tiny plastic pieces in their meal. Compounding the issue, another diner was served McNuggets that contained a piece of vinyl. In response, McDonald's issued a statement, expressing its apologies and emphasizing that they were swiftly working to determine the source of the contamination. After conducting a thorough investigation, the factory maintained that the plastic contamination did not originate from their facilities. This statement left many questions unanswered, and to this day, the mystery of how the plastic ended up in the nuggets remains unsolved, a genuine McMystery that has left consumers puzzled and concerned.